haven't you heard it knocking?
No. What are you doing in here?
Well, you know, me and the dogs are checking out this great Dale house car. Come on in and check this thing out. It's pretty wild. This is a 1962 Buick Electra 225. This thing was converted to a camper at some point in its life. It was converted by the Dale House Car Company. And as you can see, we have sleeping quarters here. We have the bathroom here. This is so when we're riding down the road, you got to use the restroom, and Shauna's driving, I can caress her hair, keep her calm while we're heading down the highway.
Gross.
Here we have
a dog on the table.
Dog on the table. We have the kitchen. We have the stove right here.
Man, look at that thing. It's so nice. So clean.
Here we have our sink and countertop. All of our storage compartments overhead with magnets. Pretty slick. Behind you, we have the refrigerator, storage closet, and a vent, which would make it very nice to have open because it is hot as hell here in South Carolina. About 100 degrees today, 95, something like that. It's warm. As you can see, I'm sweating. Alright, this thing was made by the great Dale House Car Company. And the story behind these things is he made around 60 of them altogether. He would take and use a combination of a wrecked car and the back of a pickup frame, and then he had these camper shells that he would construct, and he would put them on the backs of the cars, and it'd make an RV that didn't really weigh much more than the car did originally. This car still got the X-frame underneath it from 1962, and it does have the back of a pickup frame grafted to it. We'll show you underneath here in a few, but it's leaf sprung in the back with the original Buick rear end. He had custom made wheels. Here we have the original Buick wheel centers that take the original Buick hubcap, and he used 16.5 wheel shells, so it takes a 16.5-inch truck tire on the back of it, which helps sturdy the load of the camper. A neat little compartment on the back of this thing is for the propane tank here behind the tail light. So you can fill your propane and then go on about your day. We've got a primitive trailer hitch on the back in case you need to tow your boat. This is where you fill your fresh water. Pretty primitive. This is where you hook your running water up. You got your gas fill right here. Here we have the custom made driver's door. As you can see, we have the house knob here. You just open it up. You got your lock for if you want to lock your door. The window does roll down, and then you just jump in this thing and drive. Got your sun visors. All the creature comforts of a stock Buick. Pretty impressive. It has a furnace inside.
So what's next, Rob?
I guess it's time to fire this thing up. Oil's good, trans looks good. Now we just gotta get gas up from the new fuel tank in the back. So I'll squirt a little gas in the carb, we'll hook up the battery, and we'll see if this thing will fire up. So I have no idea what this is going to do. You guys are witnessing it first here on our channel. I'm going to hit the P. Again, sounds like it might be a little advanced. So as you can see, we don't have gas in our filter yet. So we're gonna squirt a little more gas in the carb. Maybe get this baby to fire up. Looks like we got a couple squirts of gas up in the filter now. As you guys can see, we're not far away. It actually sounds like it's going to run. There is no muffler on it, so it's going to be a little loud. Pretty good success considering it fired up, but it's not running quite as good as we want. We'll move the distributor here a little bit, see if we can get a little closer. Try and fire it again. Give it a squirt of gas. Yep, looks like our carb's leaking a little bit here out of the accelerator pump. Go back a little bit. Huh. Alright, as you can see, the carb's pretty wet, leaking all over the place, so we're probably going to have to go through it and give it a rebuild. But the good news is it did fire up and run, so it won't be long, we'll be cruising this thing up and down the road.